All right, how's it going? Man, well, it's Friday. Uh, let's see what's going on. We got this NFL draft going on, and the way they got this thing set up, they got a stage in one area, and then the experience in another area. You swear that you at like a carnival, and the draft is like the Grammys. I don't know if y'all saw round one last night, but it seemed like you go into a green room. You got to walk through a maze, and they give you a hat, and you pose and walk right out like you going to receive an award or something. All right, I don't see why it's got to be so dramatized where they seem like they put those players like on a pedestal or something, you know. But hey, that's just the way they did it. Man, I went, and it's like I'm just looking around and I'm like flabbergasted. But look, on a more serious note, I want to talk about Deondre Woolfork. He's a 23-year-old son of future Hall of Famer, no doubt, Vince Woolfork. They used to play for the Patriots. He played 13 seasons, 11 with the Patriots, 2 with the Houston Texans. And he's had a remarkable career, 2 Super Bowls, 2 AFC championships, and 1 national championship at the University in Miami. And people, they say he's a good dude. There's not one bad thing about Vince Woolfork, okay? But not so much for his son, okay? Now, I don't know their relationship, as father and son, okay? But this dude, Deondre, he pleaded guilty just recently for stealing $300,000 of his father's jewelry, okay? Now, you should honor your mother and father, as they say in Exodus 20, chapter 12, verse. And that's for a reason. We're going to get into that here in a second. So, this dude stole both of his Super Bowl rings, both of his AFC championship rings, and then national championship rings for when he played in college, and 8 other pieces of jewelry. Sold them back for $66,000. Okay, so that was like almost a $240,000 loss. Okay, this dude prior to that, a year prior or so, had a drug charge. Okay, against him. Now, how Vince Woolfork found out was he got an eval, okay, of his rings being sold, and they called and they talked to the seller or the person that bought the rings, okay, and told them that, look, his son had sold him the rings that was not his, okay. That's Deondre, okay. So basically he pleaded guilty to grand larceny, okay. And this is a heartbreaking story because, I know sometimes fathers and sons don't see things eye to eye. I know it was like that with me and my dad, okay? But family, particularly your father, is something that when you don't have nowhere else to go, you could always go back to your family or go back to your dad. And it's not like he's poor, because, his dad was a professional football player. He played for 11 years. He made millions of dollars. Okay, but sooner or later, I'm pretty sure at 23 years old, you got to get on your own feet at one point in time, right? So you can't get taken care of. But I'm pretty sure his dad could have gave him the guidance and set him up for success. Now, probably the Vince Woolfork would have probably gave him those rings anyway, okay, or maybe gave him a piece of his fortune that he built, okay, if he remained loyal to his dad and he would have worked hard and take care of himself or his family, if Deondre Holmes had a family, okay, but he betrayed that trust. But I pray that they're able, maybe this is a learning experience, and that he can be able to rekindle his relationship with his father. All right, I'll be praying for him as well. So this is a cautionary tale or whatever, okay? Not to try to burn bridges or betray your trust with your parents, particularly your father, okay? Always honor thy mother and thy father, okay? So, and again, that he wasn't a bad dude at all, this Vince Woolfork. All right, I don't want to keep saying the same thing. I'm going to get me something to eat, and I'm going to go chill out. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go sleep it off. Let me know what you think about this video. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for your time.